Shit. Okay. What's up, guys? It is me, Lamont, from BU FPV. On this channel, we talk about 1/28 scale or mini Z racing. Mostly, sometimes I get into other stuff. I love RC. I've been doing it for quite some time. Not as long as a lot, but more than most. Or some. More than some. Probably not more than you. Anyways, the point is that if you like the channel, I gotta go through this thing. You guys ready? Here we go. If you like the channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, and if you want to help support the channel, join my Patreon. Now, I would love to promise you guys there's a ton of extra information on my Patreon, but there isn't, right? It's just $1 for $1 a month to help support the channel. Sometimes I post pictures over there, so I don't know. But it does help, so please, if you can, join the Patreon. It's not a requirement. Of course, it's YouTube. Videos are free. Ish. It costs me quite a bit of money. Anyways, today we're talking about the MRX Master Edition. Now, the MRX is a pretty new platform. Its biggest innovation is the floating rear pod. Now, I'll show it to you in the top down. I could try, well, let's do it. We're gonna give it a shot. This doesn't always work, but boom, right? This is the floating rear pod. It's got a little pivot in the back, yeah. Let's check it on the bottom. Focus. There you go. Oh, I can't sit like that for too long. Yeah, so if you see that, it's got a floating rear pod. I mean, you'll see it on the top down. It's really cool. I do believe Schumacher in 1/12 scale did it on one of their cars. But it is new to the 1/28 scale realm. The car is extremely durable, extremely nimble. I think the only issue I had with it when it first came out is I couldn't run it in super stock because the original chassis was too heavy. But they immediately came out with the aluminum chassis, and it was great. This car is my 3500 GT car. Runs great, good car, great platform, by Atomic, not even that old. Got a call from Lee. He said, "Hey man, we're coming out with a Master Edition." And I was like, okay. And then he showed me pictures, and I was like, wow. It's pretty cool. I'll give you a little look at it, and then we'll do a top down. But I think the car from the front to about, I don't know, a third way down is pretty much the same. But everything from the middle of the car, from the center spring back, has been redesigned. Here's a quick peek, and then we'll jump to the top down for a little bit more detail. Oh, as I kick the crap out of the table. Look at that. Look how low that is. Is it focused on the car? I hope it is, yeah, it is. Crazy. And you notice how the battery is parallel to the car? Pretty neat. I think the only other car I've seen that on is the PN car, which had the saddles, basically one saddle on each side. It's good. It was like, I was pretty shocked right out of the box. The only thing I changed, I never tried it like super vanilla all the way. I put the chassis guards on, or the chassis widener plates, and these two weights in there, and I ran it. But you'll see that in the running footage. Let's get to the top down. Let's go. MRX Master Edition, top down, in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, there we go. Some top down goodness. All right, so here's the build. Very clean. I mean, even I was surprised how clean it came out. There's a side view from the other side. Pretty flippin' amazing. Check out the rear pod.
lot of guys were interested in that. Same kind of balancing pod there, but they switched up the back to that rear spring piece. That makes it so you don't have to have a spring on this centerpiece here. Articulation on the bottom. That's why this part right here is so thin. Really nice. I put on the outer wings and the weights. I don't know how much weight the wings add, but they're not really weights as much as they are just chassis wideners. Very nice. I like the front shocks. They're very reminiscent of the BZ3, or the BZ5 that is. All right, so let's go do some running footage and we'll get back to this and close this video out.
All right, guys, let's go do the thing with the thing. All right, so this is kind of a goofy setup, but this is what I had for right now. Marca medium on the KS on the front and 15s on the rear. Marca 15s on the rear. How you doing? And we're gonna run it in a few laps. Racing, curve, steering. I always start with a -45 on my steering curve. Hey, somebody's wallet is sitting here. Logan. Right now, it's running a 5,000 kV motor because I did not intend for this to be running a hard shell, but that's all I got right now. So, but for the most part, it feels pretty good. But this is pretty impressive. I'm not running any glue on the front on the tires, and I haven't traction rolled yet. I'm sure I will eventually, but very controlled. I'm running the -15 caster thing, and dude, for a fresh build, that is really good. I think the only thing I've done right now radio-wise is turn the radio to a -45 steering curve. And look, I put fresh tires on it. No, I didn't true anything. The tires are taped on, and it's good. It's real good. I think I'm running the 2 weights in the center right now. It could definitely stand to be lighter. Doesn't have a transponder in it, and really lap time is not what I'm really worried about right now, because this is not really in a configuration that fits into any class. So, but yeah, it feels really good. Oh God, it's too fast. It's too fast. I gotta turn my throttle down. With a hard shell, it's too much. Too much. Let's see. Linkage, endpoint, forward. Turn it down to 75%. You know, when I turn it down so far, the reverse doesn't work anymore. Turn it pretty down a little bit. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty good. Oh. I have a little bit of concern that because there's no servo saver on the car, but oh. Yes, you can have it. I'm back. Sorry. But yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, I still have the one that came with the car. I just never bring it with me. Yeah. Oh, really? Really? Oh, no. Well, I'm going to start using my Futaba radio then. So that's pretty cool. We're getting a bit off topic, but the car is
I mean, look, you guys, this is running the wheels that came with the car, and pretty much the springs that came out the box, and that's pretty good. I mean, it's a little traction roll, but I mean, you know, I haven't done anything to the front tires to prevent traction rolls, so pretty impressive. Like really impressive.
All right, here we are. You got your top down, you got your running footage, and here is the wrap up. All right. What can I say? It's a great car. The MRX was a great car. I think I mentioned in the running footage, I am running the -15 caster plate. I did not try it without the caster plate because the front end of the car is identical to the MRX. Yeah, it's exactly the same. So if it benefit the MRX, it's definitely going to benefit this car. And it was great. It had lots of grip. It was planted. I felt like I could throw it into the corner and get it out of the corner on throttle hard. And our track does not have a lot of traction. We had a good amount of traction that day, but it was definitely not to the standard of what we had at RC Underground. And I felt like I could really like hammer it out of the corner and it didn't get out of sorts too much. But you know, that's kind of a setup thing. I don't know if that's a car thing. I know that I felt very confident driving the car. A lot of that probably has to do with the lower CG. It's simply more weight toward the bottom keeps the car on its wheels. And, you know, it's pretty friggin' low. Yeah, you should go out and give it a shot. I think the only things that don't come in the kit that are on my car are the weights and these two side, the chassis wideners. I don't think the chassis wideners are weights per se. They just make the chassis a little wider. Spread that weight out. And the weights are the same atomic weights they always use. You don't have to go out and go buy new ones if you already have some. The same ones that go into the original MRX fit in this car. Yeah, really great. Like, nothing bad to say. There's one thing I might change on the car. This rear post is held in by a non-threaded screw, and I think I might put a 4 mil on there if it doesn't sit up too high, because it comes loose a little bit. If you can see, it's wobbling a little bit. Shouldn't make too much of a difference. It's not like it makes the loosens the rear pod or anything, but you know, it's loose. And yeah, man, we look great. You guys want to see them? Let me show you both cars side by side. Get a quick close up of that. Maybe I'll make it the thumbnail. There you go, side by side. You notice there's no gold on this car. But awesome car, well worth it. Good job, Atomic. Good job, Kim. I say his name like I know him. I do not know Kim, okay? I don't know him. I shouldn't be calling him Mr. Kim. Good job, Mr. Kim. Yeah, there you go, guys. There you go. There's my 10 cents or my 2 cents. Maybe because the video was so long, it's 10 cents. I don't know. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell like a couple times so you get all the notifications of when I make new videos. Join my Patreon if you want to, help support the channel. It's only $1. I think it's like $1 and like a $2. I don't know. Whatever's in there. Whatever you want to do. It all helps. And I'll see you guys in the next one. MRX Master Edition forever. Bye.
Shit, man.
Oh my God. You guys understand, I suck at making videos. I do. I just ramble. I just like talking to you guys, and I just, blah, 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 blah. I gotta reshoot it because I'm like, why did I say that?